I'm excited to tell you all about Bronson Pinchot. Of course, he starred in movies like Risky Business and Beverly Hills Cop, but who could forget him as Balky in Perfect Strangers? 12 years ago, though, Bronson had a change of heart. He left it all behind to indulge his real passion in a place about as far away from Hollywood as you can get.
Sometimes the world looks perfect.
For 8 seasons on Perfect Strangers, he played a character who needed no introduction.
I am Belki Bartokomous. Get out of my mind!
So how did the man who starred as the lovable oddball from the Mediterranean island of Mypos
Don't be ridiculous.
Welcome to Hartford.
end up here, 3,000 miles away from Hollywood in the sleepy town of Hartford, Pennsylvania, nestled deep in the Susquehanna Mountains?
You've been in huge movies, you had a hugely successful TV show, and here you are in Hartford, Pennsylvania. How did that happen?
It was in New York City, and I was doing a Broadway show, and I was on a computer, and I happened to see country houses with, you know, land around them that were the cost of maybe half a New York studio apartment. And I just got it into my head I had to have one. And then I got another one, and I got another one.
Finding this town tapped into one of Bronson's biggest passions, buying up dilapidated properties and transforming them into architectural wonders, using only salvaged materials.
Many would look at this and go,
Yuck.
garbage.
Right.
You look at this and think,
Curtain.
In addition to this Greek revival, which serves as his main residence, he owns 4 other houses nearby and 2 properties he plans to turn into stores.
the bridge is part of your property too?
Yes.
And the barn?
Yes.
He even bought and restored this little gem, the town's working post office.
How big is this building?
It's 10 by 20.
Hi.
That's Pammy. She's the postmaster.
Did you know who he was when he was on that TV show?
My boys did.
They did?
Yes, my boys did.
Did you
yes.
never went and looked him up?
Oh, well, sure. Oh gosh, what was it? The Beverly Hills Cop?
Mr. Ahmed Foley is here to see.
Axel Foley. Axel.
Achwell
Axel.
Foley is here to see her.
Postmaster Pam may not be starstruck by Bronson's old Hollywood life.
That chair is agony.
But that's just how Bronson likes it.
Do you miss Hollywood?
But I never did love Hollywood. I just loved the work. In California, you say to somebody, could you help me carry this heavy thing? No, because it's bicep day at the gym, and I don't want to pre-exhaust the muscle.
I think I pick out my woman now.
But his time on Perfect Strangers will remain forever close to Bronson's heart.
Do you miss Balky?
He's in there. He's never left. The character's name was originally Zev. And I said, how about Balky, short for balcony? And they said, well, that is so left field. I said, so is the character. And it became Balky.
Larry Appleton, that's me.
He maintains a close bond with former co-star Mark Lynn Baker.
You ever talk to Mark?
Oh, yeah. We mostly don't talk. We mostly just laugh. We just look at each other and start to giggle, and nobody knows why. We can read each other's minds, literally.
But being part of such a pop culture phenomenon also had a downside.
That show had a huge impact.
And I love that. But I really have to say that there is a potentially awkward disconnect when someone expects you to be a character and you're not. You can see the disappointment and even offense that they take.
Now, instead of being bombarded with chants of Balky, Balky, the Yale grad has traded auditions for antiques.
I thought you had no appliances. Why did you mask them all?
I want to appear to be as was in 1840.
And fans are now asking for home improvement advice.
What happens now is people will sit next to me on the plane and go, okay, so Bronson, I've got this crud like in between my tiles, but it's an apartment, and I know it's like, what do I do? And I'm like, muriatic acid, but make sure you wear a mask.
Because with this tiny town as his muse, he is on a one-man renovation journey.
That came from a garden sale in England. It looks ancient.
His unique process is being documented for the new series, The Bronson Pinchot Project, on DIY Network.
I bought this house in 2000, and it's been nonstop renovation ever since.
His real-life restoration role offers him a kind of freedom Hollywood never could.
This is kind of your stage.
It kind of is, yes. It's like the rooms become a character.
Are you having fun?
I have more fun than anybody really has a right to. I mean, it's what I love.
And he believes by helping to preserve this town's past, it will lead to a beautiful future.
Is there perfection in the imperfect?
Absolutely. But all these things are survivors, and so are we.
And I know what you're wondering. Yes, Bronson would love to do a Perfect Strangers reunion. He said he'll do it the minute he can get down to a size where he can fit into his bulky vests again. Check out his show, The Bronson Pinchot Project, on DIY Saturday nights at 10:30.